Okay, let's start it finally today. क्योंकि कल की स्ट्रीम तो बहुत ऐसा कौन करता है, कौन भला डिफ़िकल्टी गलत चूज़ कर लेता है जबकि मेन्यू में साफ साफ अलग से हार्ड मोड है गेम का। पता नहीं ऐसे लोग कहाँ से आ जाते हैं। मैं तो ऐसे नहीं करता और ना कभी करूँगा। Either way, so I was actually planning to start this game yesterday, बट जो गेम की डिफ़िकल्टी है मैंने गलती से न्यू गेम प्लस के अंदर नॉर्मल सेलेक्ट कर ली इंस्टेड ऑफ हार्ड डिफ़िकल्टी। आई डोंट नो हाउ, कहाँ मेरा दिमाग चल रहा था, बट आई डिड दैट। सो इधर वे स्टार्टिंग दिस गेम फ्रॉम टुडे, एंड आज मंडे भी है ना, चलो कोई बात नहीं, आज से स्टार्ट कर लेते हैं। अ न्यू वीक, अ न्यू गेम। आई मीन नॉट रियली न्यू फॉर मी, आई हैव प्लेड इट सो मेनी टाइम्स। Dun, 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 dun. There is one thing that we need to do though, which will be depth of field. Good. Dun, dun. I have logged it on 60, so yeah, this is fine. Gonna start new game plus on hard difficulty. I walked aside again, but the sky looked the same to me. Yeah. Something told me that this was a change. Couldn't figure out what did it mean. Some say I'll get out fast. Looks like it's getting lost. Get all your things up high. Leave nothing behind. The delightful and ever novel pleasure of a useless occupation. I don't know what that even means. I have multiple occupations. Which one is useless one? Here comes our dragon with an amazing design, with an amazing voice. Grigori. By the way, we don't really know what his actual name is because he never says it. Grigori is used by one of the antagonists of the game, and that's it. We don't really know what his real name is actually. Looks so cool. Looks so damn cool. Nice. Let's start with the character creation. Hey Ketan, good evening and welcome to the stream once again. Okay, we're not gonna spend that much time in character creator today. Maybe. अच्छा सेम कैरेक्टर क्रिएटर है ना, शिट सेम कैरेक्टर है, सेम कैरेक्टर है, शिट। और मैंने दिक्कत पता है क्या है, मैंने अपनी फुटेज सारी डिलीट कर दी जो लास्ट टाइम मैंने करी हुई। ये वे नॉट गोना चेंज एनीथिंग। Let me just show people what kind of character creator we have. How many options do we have? Look at this. Yeah, आज मैं कुछ नहीं कर रहा, character already created है, just gonna change the breast size. Because कल थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो गया था. I agree with you. It didn't look that good. और I have another option. Should we go with a different character? Like we have some already created builds like this. I actually like this one. Looks pretty cool. What do you think? Big Dommy Mommy type of character. या फिर उसी के एक्टर को कैरी करे जो अपन ने कल बनाया था, मसल डॉमी मॉमी। ओके लेट्स गो विद दैट बिल्ड, बट उससे थोड़ा बहुत एडजस्ट तो करना ही पड़ेगा हमें। लेट्स एडजस्ट द हाइट। नेम विल बी सेम, इट्स फाइन। वॉइस इज प्रीटी गुड। थोड़ा बहुत ट्वीक कर लेते हैं, लेट्स सी। हेयर स्टाइल्स, आई मीन ऑनेस्टली यही अच्छी लग रही है हेयर स्टाइल तो, बट लेट्स सी, लेट्स चेक द अदर वंस। ना ना ना, लेट इट बी दिस वन। फेस का शेप भी ठीक है, आई डोंट वांट टू चेंज इट, लुक्स कूल। आईज अच्छी है, बट लेट्स चेक द अदर ऑप्शंस। बाय द वे मैंने दूसरा इसके अंदर रीशेड इंस्टॉल करा है, इट लुक्स मच बेटर। कल वाला जो रीशेड था ना, वो कुछ ज़्यादा ही डार्क था, कॉन्ट्रास्ट वाइज का बहुत ज़्यादा कॉन्ट्रास्ट था, तो आई चेंज रीशेड। मैंने एक रीशेड यूज़ करा जो मैं पहले यूज़ करा करता था। दिस वन लुक्स गुड, 21 लुक्स गुड। भाई देखिए कैसे देखिए कैसे 21 लुक्स गुड। हेयर स्टाइल चेंज करूँ? चलो ठीक है, हेयर स्टाइल बताओ फिर ना। मैं पर्सनली देखो, लड़कियों को मुझे शॉर्ट हेयर्स में ज़्यादा पसंद है। आई लव गर्ल्स इन बॉब कट पर्सनली। शॉर्ट हेयर्स मच प्रेफर करता हूँ, बट आई ऑल्सो लाइक लॉन्ग हेयर, सो इट्स नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम। विच ओह चाइनीज़, कौन सी हेयर स्टाइल ही कर रहे हो तुम स्पेसिफिकली? दिस वन एक्चुअली लुक्स गुड, सूट्स द कैरेक्टर। अच्छा आइस का बोल रही थे क्या? यार आइस अच्छी तो है ये वाली, क्या दिक्कत है इनमें? आइज ऑफ एंगर, नंबर 5 looks good. She's like this. What did you just said? Huh? Number 5 looks good. Nose is fine. I'm not gonna do with this. Mouth. Let's give her some kissable mouths. Number 14. Yeah, this will work. Ears I'm not gonna check. I don't wanna change the body style, it's pretty good. Let's make her more tall. Wait. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine as well. Don't wanna change this either. बाकी सब तो ठीक है. Stance. Let's give it in the middle. Posture. Intimating. Scar ठीक है. Wrinkles we don't need one. Makeup. Six looks good. Hair का कलर तो बताओ कम से कम. Should we go with darker hairs? It does not look good though. Blonde. This one looks fine. Blonde enough, I guess. बड़े ड्रैगन बॉल की कैफ्ला लग रही है. कैफ्ला नाम होता है ना उसका, जबरे बाल वाले का, सुपर के अंदर. आइस तो ब्लू रखूँगा मैं. अच्छा हाँ, तुम वही बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हो क्या? आई थिंक दिस इज गुड. दिस इज से व्हाट डू यू थिंक? बफ डॉमी मॉमी. नाइस, चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं. नेम H.Knight है, मोनिकर लेडी, फीमेल कंफर्म. ऐसा मैं रेडी टू प्ले. चलो. Today, like every day, waves greatly lap at the shore near your tiny village. The twin blessing of warm sun and bounteous waters afford a simple but pleasant life. Nets are cast and shore. चलो ठीक है, पढ़ लिया. SSD होने का नतीजा. Yeah, so I said I installed a different graphical mod, different EMP यूज़ करा था मैंने, and I think this looks much better. ये मैंने मेरे सेकंड प्ले थ्रू में यूज़ करा था, so I thought this just looks better overall, because contrast भी ठीक है and overall जो lighting है it looks better than the normal one. क्योंकि कल वाला जो अपने ENB यूज़ करा था उसके अंदर लाइटिंग थोड़ी ज़्यादा डार्क थी, कॉन्ट्रास्ट ज़्यादा हो गया था उसमें. इसमें सैचुरेशन थोड़ा ज़्यादा है बट नॉट टू मच. She looks dumb.
Hear ye, hear ye. The prophets have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh. Join the honourable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast. The days come to lay down rod and
By the way, has any of you guys played DragonsDogma? Okay, nah. By the way, DragonsDogma is not a fun game to watch. मुझे काफ़ी अच्छे से पता है एंड इट्स प्रीटी मच द सेम विद द सीक्वल एज वेल. बट जब तुम कंट्रोलर उठाते हो ना हाथ में, जब खेलते हो जो फील आती है ना गेम प्ले, इट्स सो गुड. नॉट एज फन टू वॉच दो. लाइक इट इज़ फाइन वॉच बट नॉट एज फन डेफिनेटली. ऐसे सोल्स लाइक गेम्स में ऐसा है कि अगर कोई जो प्लेयर है या तो उसको अच्छे से खेलना नहीं आता या फिर वो लाइक कोशिश कर रहा है डम बनने की, बट दैट कैन बी अ फन पार्ट ऑफ दोज गेम्स. लाइक ऐसे खेला नहीं जा रहा, ये फ्रस्ट्रेट हो रहा है, दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग. बट इट्स नॉट द थिंग विद ड्रैगन्स. इट्स नॉट दैट डिफिकल्ट ना. सोल्स गेम आर लाइक फन टू वॉच एट अ मोमेंट टू मोमेंट. कैन से द सेम अबाउट ड्रैगन्स. जब इसका एक्शन चल रहा होता है ना, तब like it's like very fun to watch because the combat is quite flashy when it can be. But otherwise अगर एक्सप्लोरेशन की बात कर रहे हैं, सो वो जो फील होती है ना, एटमोसफेयर होता है, वो प्लेयर को ज़्यादा फील होगा मोर देन द व्यू. This is such a sick dragon design यार, such a sick dragon design. Really cool looking. By the way, Grigori is one of the best dragons in media in general, especially in video games. Like जो dialogues हैं इसके, जो वॉइस एक्टर ने वॉइस एक्टर के इसके, beautiful, amazing. और सोल्स गेम के साथ चीज़ ये है कि वो मच मोर फैंटेसी की तरफ लीन करते हैं. सो जिनकी ओवरऑल जो आर्ट डायरेक्शन है, जो आर्किटेक्चर है गेम में एंड जो लेवल्स हैं, दे आर लाइक मच मोर अपीलिंग टू लुक एटलीस्ट मोर दैन ड्रैगन्सडॉग्मा जो मोस्टली रियलिज्म की तरफ लीन करता है विद मिक्स ऑफ फैंटेसी. बट इट इज़ मच मोर ऑफ एन ग्राउंडेड डार्क फैंटेसी सिमिलर टू गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स, सिमिलर टू गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स इन बर्ज़र्क. So like जो visual variety ना, it's much more low compared to Souls games. But that is the thing why I love this game so much. जो Berserk वाली feel है ना इसकी, grounded dark fantasy वाली, it just appeals to me a lot. यू नो जो द आर्किटेक्चर जो जितना डिटेल से बनाया है, द सिटी, द डिज़ाइंस ऑफ द कैरेक्टर, दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग, एंड द वर्ल्ड. और कॉम्बैट तो भाई साहब, सोल्स गेम का कॉम्बैट है ना, इट इज़ नॉट इज डीप. उसकी बिल्ड वैरायटी बहुत अच्छी है, बट अगर हम कॉम्बैट की बात करें ना, then man, this game has such an amazing combat system. Yeah, no doubt, Souls games are great. I love them as well. अच्छा, मैंने सिर्फ दो ही खेले हैं अभी तक, Demon Souls and Dark Souls, but still, those games are great, and I love them. But I just much prefer the combat system of DragonsDogma. It is challenging, but not that difficult. But at the same time, जो variety है ना combat में, जो mechanics है small, they are very engaging. Capcom knows how to make engaging gameplay, and this game is like a showcase of what they can do in an open world setting, in an open world RPG. और जबकि ये गेम like 2012 में रिलीज हुआ था, so like can't wait how amazing DragonsDogma 2 gonna be. And और कॉम्बैट की बात करें ना, हर एक चीज़ इस गेम में कॉम्बैट को इतना लाइक डीप लेवल्स में ट्वीक करती है. फॉर एग्जांपल द कैरेक्टर क्रिएटर, तुम्हारी कैरेक्टर की हाइट, उसका जेंडर एंड दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स है ना, डिटरमिन करती है तुम्हारा कैरेक्टर कैसा प्ले करेगा. गेम में ऐसे कई लेवल्स हैं, कई ऐसे सेक्शंस हैं जहाँ पर अगर तुम तुम्हारी कैरेक्टर की हाइट ज़्यादा है तो दैट विल हेल्प यू. अगर तुम्हारी कैरेक्टर की हाइट कम है तो तुम हिडन पाथ फेस से जा सकते हो, दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग. जो मेन मैकेनिक है गेम का अगेंस्ट बिगर मॉन्स्टर, दैट इज़ अबाउट क्लाइंबिंग. तो तुम्हारी हाइट पे डिपेंड करता है तुम कितनी जल्दी मॉन्स्टर्स पे क्लाइंब कर सकते हो. सो दीज काइंड ऑफ मैकेनिक, छोटी छोटी चीज़ें, जो छोटे छोटे ट्विक्स हैं जो गेम प्ले को चेंज करती है, दे आर लाइक सो गुड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल गेम में एक एनिमी है ओगर के नाम से. सो वो बेसिकली जब भी फीमेल कैरेक्टर देखता है ना, he just gets really horny and they grabs the female character and like they beat them pretty much like badly compared to male characters. So these kind of mechanics. Yeah, so that is why I love DragonsDogma. It's a very good mix of grounded and fantasy. I'm going for fighter right now. बाद में अपन स्ट्राइडर लेंगे. Yeah, man, this Ian will look so much better. Let's continue.
You say it left a glowing scar?
Yes. The wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but her heart lies silent.
By the way, जो lore है ना गेम का, वो भी बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. प्रॉब्लम ये है जो प्रेजेंटेशन है गेम की, इट इज़ जस्ट नॉट दैट वेल डन. सो जस्ट स्टोरी है ना, काफ़ी बोरिंग एंड कन्फ्यूजन हो जाती है, कॉन्फ्यूज हो जाती है काफ़ी. बट अगर हम इसे ध्यान देकर देखें ना, जो लोर है एंड व्हाट इज़ द फिलोसफी ऑफ द स्टोरी, इट्स सो गुड. लाइक काफ़ी डीप है ड्रैगन्सडॉग्मा का लोर, अगर तुम लाइक डाइव करना चाहते हो तो इसमें.
Tell me if what changes here.
All right.
या मॉमी हॉन्कर्स बॉन्कर्स सब सही लग रहे हैं. प्रीवियस कैरेक्टर डिज़ाइन के अंदर थोड़े बड़े हो गए थे. यू आर राइट.
You should be abed. I wish you would not strain yourself so. I worry for you, cuz. The chief says your injury could be a curse from the dragon. If so, that's not something I know how to heal. There must be a way. We were not the only
ऑल्सो जो ये छोटे छोटे कॉन्वर्जेशन है ना, दे आर लाइक जो नॉन रैंडम एन पी सीज है ना, वो तुम्हें गेम की ओवरऑल स्टोरी के बारे में हिंट्स देते रहते हैं. व्हाट इज द लोर बिहाइंड ऑल ऑफ द थिंग्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल शी जस्ट सेड देयर मस्ट बी अ क्योर फॉर दिस. सो बेसिकली दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द क्वेस्ट दैट इज टाइड इन टू द गेम. अब थोड़ी देर बाद ये कीना है जो कैरेक्टर है, अपने लिए क्योर ढूंढने जाएगी, एंड दैट इज़ लाइक ए मिसेबल क्वेस्ट दैट यू कैन मिस. एंड दैट इज़ एक्चुअली वेरी सब्सटैंशियल क्वेस्ट इन द गेम, बिकॉज वो क्वेस्ट हमें गेम के एक एरिया में लेके जाती है. और अगर तुम ये क्वेस्ट नहीं करते ना, जो मिसेबल क्वेस्ट है, उसके अलावा तुम्हारे पास कोई रीज़न नहीं है वो एरिया विजिट करने के लिए. Basically, an entire area that is left for you to explore if you wanted to. Otherwise, game तो मैं सजेस्ट नहीं करता एक्सप्लोर करने के लिए. तुमने खत्म भी कर दिया इन्फिनिट वाइल्ड? भाई क्या कर रहे हो तुम?
There were many wounded.
बेस्ट आरजीजी गेम सो फार. यार वो तो रेटिंग से बता लिया. दैट गेम इज लाइक द फर्स्ट आरजीजी गेम दैट ब्रोक द 90 रिकॉर्ड. हाउ वाज द स्टोरी विदाउट एनी स्पॉयलर्स? कुछ बताओ मत स्टोरी के बारे में, जस्ट टेल मी हाउ इज इट कंपेयर टू प्रीवियस गेम्स.
Others, someone not so fortunate. The whole village was worried about you. They'd be well relieved to see you up and about. Perhaps you might go and see the others, if you feel well enough. You fight for this village, and here I sit. Oh, I feel so very helpless. I tremble to think what the dragon might have wrought without your brave defiance.
Okay, that seems interesting. Okay, this might be a spoiler, but don't spoil it. किरियो का रोल कैसा है गेम में? कितना लंबा है एंड कैसा है? डोंट गिव मी एनी स्पॉइलर, जस्ट आंसर मी दिस. बाकी कैरेक्टर्स भी सही से यूज हुआ है. आई एम हैप्पी टू हियर दैट बिकॉज आई डोंट थिंक आरजीजी फॉर मोस्ट ऑफ देयर गेम्स आर गुड एट यूजिंग द साइड कैरेक्टर्स दैट मच.
Our village, burned to a cinder, or swept to sea like so much driftwood. We all of us appreciate your sacrifice. Praise the Maker, your home was left standing. Though I am pleased to say most of it. We've buried our new dead at the church.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that. Tearjerker game है.
Spare them a final.
So basically, like it is a proper like passing the torch game for Kiryu, right? I think उसकी story ज़्यादा important है Kiryu की compared to Ichiban, I guess.
I fear we know precious little of your I only ask you not take your wellness as license for wildness. Be careful. I fear we know. I only.
दोनों की सेम लेवल पर है. ओके. ऑल्सो साइड कंटेंट कैसा है गेम का? अगर तुमने करा है तो साइड कंटेंट बिकॉज मुझे जिस तरह तुम कह रहे हो मुझे लगता नहीं तुमने साइड कंटेंट इतना करा होगा. ग्लैड टू हियर दैट. खैर मुझे जो पार्टी है लाइक अ ड्रैगन की इन गेम्स की मुझे उनके बारे में ज़्यादा नॉलेज नहीं है. बट फ्रॉम व्हाट आई हर्ड दे आर लाइक वेरी इंजॉयबल कैरेक्टर्स, वेरी फन कैरेक्टर्स. लुक एट दिस गेम यार. कुछ नहीं किया, बस एक रीशेड इंस्टॉल किया एंड दिस गेम स्टिल लुक सो डैम ब्यूटीफुल. एंड दिस थीम कि तुमने बेसिकली मोस्ट ऑफ द साइड कंटेंट नहीं करा, ये कहना चाह रहा हूँ. 2012 में. तभी तो कह रहा हूँ 2012 के हिसाब से लुक एट दिस गेम, स्टिल लुक्स रियली ब्यूटीफुल.
Them beasts will burn the whole world up, way I see it. Save someone can stop them. Them beasts will...
Yeah, this is a really cool looking arm, honestly. दोनों 475 ही तो है. Let's go with this. Red and gold. How's that combination? It's a side guard, right? Shoulder pads, basically. It's cool. I'm looking for something red. Shoulder pad looks good. Fashion Souls. Sorry, Fashion's Dogma. Yeah, let's go with the shoulder pad. Oh shit. Just give me a moment. No, it is back. Maximum health 290. Strength 36, boost defense 60. Strength was pretty good. That is a pretty good boost. Knockdown power. This looks pretty good. It's run by 97. अबे तो और किसी चीज़ की ज़रूरत नहीं है. I hope. Playing the hard mode for the first time. Either way, I'm just gonna keep them for
What can I do to take care now?
safety. Look at this. Look at her. एक helmet change करना दो. Let's see if we have a better helmet that suits the outfit.
What can I do to take care now? That damn dragon is going to ruin me. What can I do you for? As you will.
You know, warrior kind of thing. Hopefully in rad. Suits the character. Nah. Does this work? Does this look good? Let's just wear it.
As you will. As you will. What can I do you for? Take care.
I'd craft dressings for the wounded had I the money. If only I'd known. Cuz I need a favor. Can you fetch the flowers I need from outside the village? I need more of the one you see there. And one other sort besides. The more you can find, the better. The wounded need medicine, cousin. Pray bring the flowers for the compound quick as you can. The mixture calls for 2 types of flowers. Speak to the others for more word on that. I ask you this favor because I trust you, good fisher. I know you'll not leave these people to suffer. The wounded need
Can't go near the water for fear of monsters? Best you watch yourself. Can't go near the water. Best.
Perhaps we're being punished for some ill we've wrought. Perhaps we're being...
There's talk of monsters emerging from the shallows all along the shore. Nasty things, too. The brine, they call them. They say they're many, and yet one, whatever that means. Seems this brine can be bested once more. Not to do but avoid the water's edge. There's
One of the more interesting lore of DragonsDogma.
all along the shore.
Like, I know it is like to keep player away from the water because they don't have any swimming mechanic, but a very cool low tidbit, honestly. Like, what is brine? What they can do, that kind of thing. Adds a mystery to the world.
Up to your old mischief, Minnow. If you've time to gad about, make yourself useful. We all knew the dragon was coming. The faith can keep their prophecies. The dragon always comes around, sure as the seasons. You look well, child.
Am I not wearing anything inside?
You look taken. I've seen it with my own eyes, I have. I was in the bloom of my womanhood when last a dragon came to Gransys. You look well, child, take. The Duke slayed the last worm what came near. I suppose that makes him of an age with me. You look well, take. You don't get as old as me and Edmund for being a fool. I'll warrant you that. You could stand to learn a thing or two, you know. Come by again and I'll tell you a tale.
So this kind of thing.
Well,
जो ये lore है ना जो game तुम्हें directly बताता नहीं, you can gather information regarding that from the NPCs. Yeah, I'm not wearing anything inside. I should probably change that.
you don't get as old as me and Emily. You'll take.
अब तुम्हें गेम के स्टार्टिंग में पता चल गया ड्यूक एडमिन बहुत लाइक एज्ड पर्सन है, बट इट डजंट शो एज, एंड व्हाई इज दैट यू विल गेट टू नो इन द गेम.
I hear Benita has you picking flowers for her. Right, just the monsters grow bolder by night. If you must leave the village, go prepared. I do not fancy the thought of you going off on your own, but I trust in your judgment. If you come by the inn, you can always rest until the hour you wish to set out. In any case, take care. What can I do you for? As you will.
A proper complete armor.
As you will. As you will. What can I do you today, Cap?
10 bandits, 10 goblins, 7 mice, 5 rabbit, 25 slowly. The dragon's visit left injury and sorrow in its wake. Gather medicine flowers to that Benita might treat the worm's victim. Sunbright and Moonglow. Here comes Nicolas Cage.
That man you were speaking with, he's of the Pawn Legion. They come from some unknown place, just appear without a warning. They're a strange lot. Not human, quite. They look the part, sure enough, but they lack the will, the spark what drives us. They have no capacity to feel nor act alone, so they live as sellswords. Myrmidons, they're called. There's an encampment west of the village where men gather to face the dragon. I'd wager a fair number of his kind will be there as well. Why don't you take him? Might be you learn out of why he came to you in the first.
Hey Ankit, good evening and welcome to the stream. By the way, look at the character. What do you think? How does she look?
That pawn will be looking to head west to the encampment, no doubt. Why don't you see him there? He'll not make the trip on his own.
Nice.
He's kind of rot where they
Either way, how was the day?
orders them to move.
And how are you feeling right now?
Why not see that pawn to the encampment?
Or Nicolas Cage.
Equipment here in Gransys will make for a safer trip to the encampment. Purchasing equipment here in Gransys will make for a safer trip to the encampment.
What? Do you need something?
And most importantly, what are you playing right now? Nothing? Yeah, the ENB does make the loading screen quite big.
To the encampment.
It's worth it though. The game looks so much better.
Should see us there.
I'm not going at the encampment, idiot. You met a pawn, one of the race of wonders from realms unknown. I'll lead this mysterious immortal to the cement corp. I'm not going there. Oh shit. कौन सा फिटगल या फिर डोडी?
The flowers which bloom by day favor the roots of large trees. What's that?
चलो एक क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट. डैमेज तो है.
One of the flower hunt monster. We mustn't keep her with us. I'll heal your wounds.
चलो हार्ड मोड पे खेलने पे एटलीस्ट ये तो होगा. स्वस्थ लड़की. तो मैं बता रीपा कौन से यूज़ कर रहे थे? बट स्टिल मेरा कैरेक्टर ऑलरेडी बहुत ओवर पावर्ड है, सो आई डोंट थिंक इट विल डू मच. अनपैक कर रहा था लेकिन कौन सा, शायद डिलीट हो गया तुम्हारा मैसेज.
That was far too close. I'm called Reynard, a traveling salesman, though those damnable beasts ruined my wares. But thank you,
अच्छा स्वस्थ लड़की.
only wares I lost.
डोडी ट्राई करो भाई, डोडी ट्राई करो. स्वस्थ लड़की के साथ यही दिक्कत है.
I fear this is all I've left to offer you. With luck, you'll find some use in it. I'd best be off before more appear. Hope to see you again, friend, once I've new stock. I fear this is all I've...
बात है, कूल थिंग दैट दिस गेम डज, अगर तुम्हारे पास कोई ऐसा आर्मर है ना, हेड गियर जिसके अंदर जो फेस प्लेट ऊपर नीचे होती है, तो जब हम ओपन वर्ल्ड में होते हैं ना तो फेस प्लेट अपने आप नीचे आती है. अगर तुम किसी सेफ हब के अंदर हो तो फेस प्लेट अपने ऊपर होती है. लेट मी शो यू. वैसे क्वेस्ट के लिए 3 हुए हैं, 2 और चाहिए हमें. Come on. फिटगल से मत करो यार, वापस में वही प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी. फिटगल में दिक्कत ये होती है कि तुम्हारा जो रीपैक के लिए साइज तुम्हें चाहिए होता है ना, वो बहुत ज़्यादा है. दैट माइट बी वन ऑफ द इश्यूज. जस्ट स्विच दैट. पर्सनल सजेशन ये होगा, एक बार डूडी ट्राई कर लो. फिर से राउंड मारोगे. कोई पर्टिकुलर रीज़न फिटगल यूज़ करने का? देखो पहले मैं भी वो यूज़ करता था बहुत, बट जब से मुझे डूडी के बारे में पता चला ना, आई जस्ट यूज़ दैट. रीज़न बिकॉज जो इंस्टॉलेशन टाइम है डूडी का वो बहुत कम होता है, एंड फाइल्स इतनी जल्दी करप्ट नहीं होती डूडी की. सो वो इशू, वो झंझट बहुत कम है.
Wounded need medicine. Ah, brought the rest of them, have you? My thanks, cousin. All that remains is to find some moon glow. A pinch mixed with these will make a fine medicine. The wounded need medicine, cousin. Bring the flowers for the compound quick as you can.
फिर क्या हुआ?
The mixture.
By the way, there's such a cool way of telling the player that you can mix and combine a different ingredient to make something like that. So basically, game की जो first side quest it basically tells you that combine Moonglow and Night whatever, that will make you a good healing.
You often see those flowers growing at the roots of bigger trees. Not that I'm fain to brave the roads these days. Just
setup delete कर चुके थे.
You should be abed. I wish you would not stray. I am worried.
Dried fish are a local staple.
Hello. Where do the curing flowers grow? Have you had a look by the shore?
डाउनलोड कर लो ऑनलाइन अगर मिले तो,
Perhaps.
जहाँ तुमने गेम कंप्लीट किया था. मिल जाएगा आई थिंक, जहाँ तक होना चाहिए.
I am beneath. I do not. What can I do? As you will. As you will. What can I do? You seem tired. Sibby.
सेव फाइल किसी अदर प्लेयर की डाउनलोड कर लो जहाँ तक तुमने गेम खेला था. इट विल हेल्प यू.
So many days.
Damn. The night time looks beautiful as ever.
Seems a fair place to rest.
सिंस तुम कह रहे हो कि तुमने लाइक आधा गेम कर लिया था, सॉरी सेकंड हाफ में तुमने खेल लिया था, थोड़ा बहुत गेम बचा था, यू शुड प्रॉब्ली बी एबल टू फाइंड यू नो लेट गेम सेव फाइल्स. सो जस्ट डाउनलोड देम. सर्च कर लो जस्ट RDR टू सेव फाइल्स, तुम्हें मिल जाएगा साइट पे कहीं ना कहीं. देन सेव फाइल तुम्हें जस्ट ड्रॉप करनी है वहाँ पर जहाँ पर सेव फाइल सेव होती है. दैट्स इट.
You have need of a lantern.
Beautiful.
We need seek out Moonglow.
सर्च कर लो हाउ टू यूज सेव फाइल्स इन RDR टू whatever.
Goblin! Careful! A goblin!
बस साइड मिशन बची थी 4 से 6। हाँ तो देख लो उसके हिसाब से, अब तुम एक बार सेव फाइल सर्च करके देख लो। चैप्टर 3 के अंदर थे तुम, वही है आई थिंक फाइनल चैप्टर गेम का, तो वहाँ से डाउनलोड कर लो तुम। These are the moon glue. These are the moon glue. एक ही चाहिए था क्या बस? एपोलॉग 2 भी कंप्लीट। हाँ तो फिर चैप्टर 3 से सेफ फाइल डाउन कर लो तुम बेसिकली। फिर कर लेना जो तुमने जहाँ पर छोड़ा था, मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली तुम्हें वहाँ से मिल जाएगा। से अब जो फेस प्लेट है ना आर्मर की, वो अपने आप ऊपर होगी बिकॉज यूर इन अ हब, सेफ हब। Such a cool detail.
Aye, that's the one. You found it. Moonglow has grown rare in these parts of late. 'Tis a relief to see it. Good. That's the both of them. In truth, I am surprised to see them got so quickly.
6 chapters and 2 epilogues. Okay. I don't know यार, मैंने खेला नहीं है वो गेम।
Back to Elthea long. 'Tis your doing, cousin. I fear there's little I can offer you in thanks. Save this. Pray, take it. Now to make some medicine.
Because I don't know यार, रॉकस्टार के इतने गेम्स अब मुझे लाइक इतने इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं लगते। लाइक मैंने लास्ट रॉकस्टार गेम खेला था, इट वाज GTA San Andreas. So like I haven't played any of those games in a long while. That is why. ऐसा नहीं कि वो गेम मुझे अच्छे नहीं लगते, just I haven't played them. That's it. No other reason. That's gay. अब इसका तो मैं क्या आंसर दे सकता हूँ? So this is my house. Like ऐसा नहीं मैंने RDR तो बिल्कुल नहीं खेला। I have played it a bit, but not that much honestly. चैप्टर 2 तक खेले हमने, चैप्टर 2 हाफ कर दिया था मैंने, उसके बाद मैंने कंटिन्यू नहीं करा। ऐसे गेम्स खेलने के लिए तुम्हें पता है एक सर्टन मूड में होना ज़रूरी है। तो मे बी समडे आई विल प्रॉब्ली प्ले इट बिफोर द रिलीज ऑफ GTA 6 विच विल बी 2026 फॉर PC मोस्ट लाइकली। सो 2 साल है मेरे पास खेलने के लिए बेसिकली। आई विल प्ले इट अनटिल देन। मुझे GTA सीरीज भी खेलनी है ऑनेस्टली पूरी।
The
25 Slurians, 7 mice and 10 bandits।
This path should see us there.
रुक, मैं तुझसे आता बता, चुप रहे।
This road will have us to the encampment here much longer. Should the enemy prove too powerful, there is no shame in fleeing. Wolves hunt in packs.
Yes, the iconic line, wolves hunt in packs. रॉकस्टार गेम्स के गेम्स अवॉइड करने वाले कृपया बरा पेंटी पहन लें. अवॉइड नहीं कर रहा यार, आई एम जस्ट नॉट इन द मूड टू प्ले दोज गेम्स. 24 से पहले पहला महीना बर्बाद कर दिया. क्यों शुभ, ऐसा क्या हो गया? वो तो हम पूरे साल को बर्बाद करते, तुमने तो महीना ही करा अभी. ये साल भी वैसे जाएगा क्या? मेरे लिए बर्बाद नहीं हो रहा मेरे लिए काफ़ी प्रोडक्टिव चल रहा है. By the way, look at the armor I'm wearing. ट्वेंटी 25 से पढ़ोगे, 24 में क्या करने का रहता है?
If memory serves, I know the way, Master. Follow me.
ये मर्सिडीज
Ought to say so?
लिटरली मी कैरेक्टर मोहन रिटायर्ड शो 2026 से. छोड़ो ना, पढ़ के क्या करोगे?
Are you here to enlist with the Corps? You've the stature for it to look at you.
I love her.
If you've the interest to
She's basically Casca from Berserk. She's literally a homage character,
try.
and I love her.
If you've the interest to match, make it known. I cannot warrant you'll be accepted, but all are free to try.
Rift Stone.
Have all you need? We can safeguard. Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
Do I have anything to learn? I have. This one will be useful. Have you read the entire Berserk manga? Nah. मैंने नहीं पढ़ी. See, Berserk is a kind of manga that I want to read. Properly. I want to read the physical one, and उसके लिए I'm gonna purchase the deluxe edition of every single wall. They are not that costly, honestly, so I'm gonna do that. बर्ज़र्क एक मांगा है जो मैं उसे प्रॉपरली पढ़ना चाहता हूँ, बिकॉज यार उसका आर्ट इतना सुंदर आर्ट है उसका, जो डिटेल्ड आर्ट है. आई जस्ट डोंट वांट टू रूइन इट फॉर माई सेल्फ उसे लाइक ऑनलाइन पढ़ के. आई डोंट वांट टू डू दैट. आई वांट अ फिजिकल थिंग. मैंने बर्ज़र्क रीड नहीं करी. मैंने बर्ज़र्क की एक तो 95 वाली एनिमे देखी है, 95 या 98 में जब रिलीज़ हुई थी वो. 97 में हुई थी आई थिंक. और उसकी मैंने गोल्डन एज मूवीज़ देखी हैं. मैं पर्सनली सजेस्ट करूँगा तो मैं बार मूवी देखो बर्ज़र्क की, द गोल्डन एज. 3 पार्ट है उसके, ट्रिलॉजी में डिवाइडेड है. ब्यूटीफुल एनिमेशंस, ब्यूटीफुल आर्ट स्टाइल, एंड इट्स अ गुड वॉच. मांगा मैंने पढ़ी है, गैंट्स पढ़ी है एक तो, JNTZ. करंटली नरूटो पढ़ रहा हूँ मैं. डेथ नोट देखा है मैंने, पढ़ा नहीं। डेथ नोट मैंने कंप्लीट नहीं किया था, लेकिन डेथ नोट में एक सर्टन चैप्टर सर्टन एपिसोड है, उसके बाद काफ़ी डल हो जाती है वो, जहाँ पर वो क्राइम लॉर्ड इंट्रोड्यूस कर देते हैं, दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग। लाइक मैंने वहाँ पर थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट खो दिया था, फिर मेरे को ध्यान भी नहीं, मैंने बहुत टाइम पहले छोड़ दी थी देखना वो। लाइक मैंने 75% देखी होगी डेथ नोट, नेवर कंप्लीटेड दो। उसके अलावा मांगा तो मैंने गैंट्स पढ़ी है, बैटल एंजल पढ़ी है, अमेजिंग मांगा, जिसमें मूवी है अलीटा बैटल एंजल, ग्रेट मांगा ऑनेस्टली, मस्ट वॉच, सॉरी मस्ट रीड। हाँ, नारुतो करंटली पढ़ रहा हूँ, ड्रैगन बॉल मैंने एनिमे देखी है, सो हैवंट रेड द मांगा। उसके अलावा कौन सी है यार, उसके अलावा आई डोंट थिंक मैंने मांगा पढ़ी है। डेथ नोट में मैंने छोड़ी थी जहाँ पर बेसिकली लाइट एंड व्हाट वाज द नेम ऑफ द एंटागनिस्ट, एल, लाइट एंड एल, तो वो दोनों बेसिकली एक साथ काम करने लग जाते हैं। एल को पूरा विश्वास होता है कि लाइट ही खीरा है, बट वहाँ पर ही उन्होंने एक गैंगस्टर स्क्वाड इंट्रोड्यूस कर देते हैं, एंड वहाँ पर मैंने थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट खो दिया था। एक अंडरवर्ल्ड गैंगस्टर टाइप इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं वो एनिमे के अंदर, उसके बाद ध्यान नहीं मुझे। एओटी के मैंने 2 सीज़न देखे हैं, मैंने सीज़न 3 आया नहीं था उस टाइम पे, मैंने ड्रॉप कर दी थी। अब सीज़न 3 एंड 4 कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं, तो हम गोना कंटिन्यू दैट।
What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick, and you'll come again. We can safeguard you. Have your pick. What will it be today? Understood.
बेस्ट आर्ट स्टाइल एनिमेशन, एक बात बोलूँ, मुझे जो करंट एनिमेशन स्टाइल है ना मांगा एनिमेस का, आई डोंट रियली लाइक दैट। ये वो है ना, लाइक ओवरली शाइनी कैरेक्टर मॉडल्स एंड एनिमेशन ओवरऑल दे आर नॉट दैट ग्रेट। मुझे एओटी की आर्ट स्टाइल इतनी ऑनेस्टली पसंद नहीं है, उसके एनिमेशन बहुत अच्छे हैं, लेकिन आर्ट स्टाइल आई एम नॉट अ ह्यूज फैन ऑफ इट। लाइक जो कैरेक्टर मॉडल्स है ना, लाइक ठीक है एओटी के अंदर तो सर मोस्ट ऑफ द कैरेक्टर्स बच्चे ही हैं, यंग एडल्ट्स एंड बच्चे, बट मोस्ट एनिमे की जो करंटली आर्ट स्टाइल है उसके अंदर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो आर्ट स्टाइल है वो काफ़ी शाइनी टाइप है, लाइक दे आर ग्लॉसिंग, दे आर लाइक द कैरेक्टर्स आर मेड आउट ऑफ प्लास्टिक। एंड सेकंड वो जो कैरेक्टर का डिज़ाइन है ना, लाइक हाउ ओल्ड द कैरेक्टर आर, दे ऑलवेज लुक लाइक यंग एडल्ट्स और टीनेजर्स। आई डोंट लाइक दैट थिंग एट ऑल, मुझे वो बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है। इसलिए मैं प्रेफर करता हूँ आर्ट स्टाइल 90s एंड अर्ली 2000s एनिमे की, समथिंग लाइक काउबॉय बीबॉप, ब्यूटीफुल आर्ट डायरेक्शन, ब्यूटीफुल एनिमेशन, 90s की डार्कर एनिमीज लाइक बर्जर्क 97। सो आई जस्ट प्रेफर दैट काइंड ऑफ आर्ट स्टाइल इन एनिमे, जो लाइक डिटेल्ड भी काफ़ी होती है एंड वो दिखने में काफ़ी लाइक रेट्रोइश होती है, बट रियली ग्रेट, रियली डिटेल्ड। एनिमेशंस यस इतने ज़्यादा अच्छे नहीं होते उनके, बिकॉज 90s की मोस्ट जो टीवी एनिमे होती थी उनका बजट इतना हाई नहीं होता था, सो दे डोंट रियली एनिमेट मोस्ट ऑफ द सीक्वेंसेस दैट वेल, बट ओवरऑल जो उनकी आर्ट डायरेक्शन होती है आई जस्ट मच प्रेफर दैट। आई एम लाइक 90s, आई एम 2000s किड, जिसने मोस्टली 90s की एनिमे देखी है, ड्रैगन बॉल जी, दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग, सो आई जस्ट प्रेफर दैट काइंड ऑफ आर्ट स्टाइल। नहीं, डीमन स्लेयर मैंने नहीं देखी, डीमन स्लेयर की आर्ट स्टाइल शाइनी है, हाँ मुझे सुना एनिमेशन बहुत प्यारे हैं डीमन स्लेयर के, बट जो आर्ट डायरेक्शन है ना, जो आर्ट स्टाइल है, इट जस्ट डजंट अपील टू मी दैट मच। एंड बाकी अगर मॉडर्न एनिमे की बात करूँ जिनकी मुझे आर्ट स्टाइल जेन्युइनली पसंद है, जो सच एन ब्यूटीफुल लुकिंग एनिमे यार, सच ए ब्यूटीफुल लुकिंग एनिमे, अमेजिंग, स्पेशली पार्ट 4 एंड पार्ट 5, दे लुक सो गुड यार। पार्ट 5 की आर्ट स्टाइल इतनी अच्छी है यार, लाइक, एंड पार्ट 4 की लाइक इट्स सच ए गुड मिक्स ऑफ happy go feeling and a proper art direction that is much mature. So Jojo has pretty amazing art direction as well. यार बजक की थिंग पता है क्या है, बजक आज तक प्रॉपरली कभी अडेप्ट नहीं हुई कि कोई भी लाइक बजक की मल्टीपल एनिमीज है, 97 है, 2016 2017 है, बट नन ऑफ देम डिड जस्टिस टू द सोर्स मटीरियल। जो 97 की एनिमे है ना, उसकी आर्ट डायरेक्शन परफेक्ट है, इट इज़ लाइक दैट ग्रंजी डार्क एंड डिप्रेसिंग काइंड ऑफ आर्ट स्टाइल, बट जो उसका एनिमेशन है दे आर नॉट गुड। वो जो फाइट सीन्स हैं एनिमे की उसे जस्टिस नहीं करती। जो गोल्डन एरा ट्रिलॉजी है, गोल्डन एज ट्रिलॉजी मूवीज़ की, उनकी आर्ट डायरेक्शन बहुत अच्छी है, उनका एनिमेशन भी बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन स्टिल इट जस्ट डजंट फील राइट, बट दे आर प्रीटी गुड। अगर तुम्हें बजर्क देखनी है ना, तुम्हें बजर्क के बारे में जाना, देन आई विल पर्सनली सजेस्ट यू टू go with the trilogy, the Golden Age trilogy. That is like the best adaptation of Berserk so far because उसके animation and art direction दोनों बहुत अच्छी है. अदरवाइज हम प्रॉपर सिर्फ आर्ट डायरेक्शन की बात करें, देन 97 एनमे उसकी जो थीम है गट्स वाली, दैट इज़ प्रीटी गुड एज वेल. दैट इज़ लाइक सच एन आइकॉनिक थीम. वो तुम्हें लाइक इतने सारे मीम्स में यूज़ करी हुई है. दैट इज़ अ रियली गुड थीम. एंड बजर्क 2016 एंड 2017 का म्यूज़िक बहुत अच्छा है, बट आर्ट डायरेक्शन दो कौड़ी है, एनिमेशन दो कौड़ी है, बिकॉज वो 3D आर्ट स्टाइल है मोस्टली, जो बजर्क ट्रिलॉजी ने भी यूज़ करी थी मूवी वाली ने, बट इट वाज मच मोर हाई बजट कंपेयर टू द एनिमे. नहीं सी थिंक पता है क्या है, बजर्क एक ऐसी एनिमे होगी जो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल काफ़ी लाइक ग्रीन लाइट करने में तुम्हें बहुत दिक्कत हो सकती है, बिकॉज उसका जो कंटेंट है ना बहुत ज़्यादा सेंसिटिव, बहुत ज़्यादा. Like it might be one of the darkest anime out there because it's like full of RAPE, full of assaults, that kind of thing. Like so, it's like a very sensitive topic. तो काफ़ी जो स्टूडियोज हैं मॉडर्न, आई डोंट थिंक वो उसे जस्टिस दे पाएंगे, एंड मोस्ट लाइकली सेंसर कर देंगे दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग. हाँ ये तो सच है, ज्ञान चौधरी की बुनियाद लग चुकी, बट दैट इज़ द थिंग यार. मैं स्ट्रीम सिर्फ गेम खेलने के लिए नहीं करता. आई एम थिंकिंग कोई ओल्ड गेम कर लेता हूँ अगर RDR2 नहीं होता तो, लाइक विचर 2 और टाक्स विचर 2 अ ग्रेट गेम, बट मैं सजेस्ट करूँ विचर 1 स्टार्ट करो. गेम प्ले इज़ नॉट एज दैट वेल, एंड गेम प्ले ऑनेस्टली काफ़ी डिफरेंट है, बट जो स्टोरी और एटमोसफेयर है ना, शेफ्स किस. विचर 1 हैज़ लाइक द मोस्ट फैंटेसी-एस्क एंड मोस्ट atmospheric atmosphere in the entire trilogy, definitely. Hey Cadmus bhai, good evening, welcome to the stream. I'm great, आप बताइए. या RDR1 खेल सकते हो अगर तुम्हारा PC पावरफुल इनफ है टू यू नो प्ले द एमुलेशन ऑफ जीनिया या जीनिया में. आप ही ठीक हैं, आज ऑफिस में आई थिंक आप. और हाँ अगर हम वेयर वाज आई, अगर कोई स्टूडियो जो जस्टिस कर सकता है करंटली मेरी ओपिनियन में, दैट विल बी द स्टूडियो दैट मेड कासलवेनिया एनिमे. लाइट हाउस स्टूडियो, आई डोंट रिमेंबर इट्स नेम एग्जैक्टली, बट जिन्होंने कासलवेनिया बनाई है ना, दे हैव द आर्ट डायरेक्शन एंड मैच्योर थीम फॉर इट, फॉर बजर्क. दे कैन डू इट, दे कैन डू द जस्टिस टू इट. एंड जो प्रोड्यूसर है कासलवेनिया का, हरिशंकर, who is developing the anime for Devil May Cry right now, he expressed that he wants to make a faithful Berserk adaptation in anime. So I think he's the guy to make an anime on Berserk. But I don't think Netflix is gonna buy him the rights to make Berserk like that, I guess. No, is a meeting, understood. नेट अच्छा नहीं है आपका लगता है अंकित भाई? सो अगर बजर की कोई एनिमे आई ना, आई जस्ट होप कि या ऑफ कोर्स उसका कंटेंट मैटर, लाइक बजर की अगर एनिमे 18+ तो क्या होगा, एनिमे का पहला पेज खोलो, देयर इज अ सेक्स सीन लाइक फर्स्ट प्रॉपर पेज में. सो ऑफ कोर्स इट विल बी 18+, बट एक तरीका है इसे शो करने का. अगर तुम इसे ज़्यादा फैन सर्विस ही वे में ले जाओ ना, इट विल लुक वेरी चीप एंड वेरी लाइक आउट ऑफ प्लेस. तो तुम्हें एक टेस्टफुल वे में से अडेप्ट करना होगा, जहाँ पर ये लाइक एक्चुअली डार्क एंड डिप्रेसिंग टोन देता है, नॉट द फैन सर्विस काइंड ऑफ थिंग. सो इट विल बी लाइक वेरी हार्ड टू डू जस्टिस. या एग्जैक्टली, सो इट इज़ दैट काइंड ऑफ एनिमे. मैं कह रहा हूँ तुम्हें अंकित, डोंट यूज फिटगल, यूज डूडी इफ यू वांट टू डाउनलोड द रीपेक गेम्स. Okay, Beba.
task will prove no obstacle. The Arisen must possess the valor to stand against all threats, and the power to quell them. A tireless spirit of self-improvement grants the strength to lead the
हाँ स्पीड भी अच्छी आएगी बट दे आर लाइक नॉट रिपैक्ड सो बहुत टाइम लगेगा तुम्हें डाउन करने में. Hey Mercedes. By the way, talking about Berserk, this game is literally a Berserk Easter egg fest. Like this character, Mercedes, she's literally based on Casca from Berserk. And I love her. I love her accent though.
If you've the interest to match, make it known. I cannot warrant.
And गेम के कुछ ऐसे प्लॉट पॉइंट्स हैं जो डायरेक्टली बर्जर्क से उठाए गए हैं. देयर इज अ कैरेक्टर मॉडल लिटरली बेस्ड ऑन गट्स द प्रोटैगनिस्ट ऑफ बर्जर्क दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग. ड्रैगन्स डॉगमा लिटरली बर्जर्क से इंस्पायर्ड है. मोस्टली उसकी जो टोन है गेम की एंड आर्ट डायरेक्शन दैट इज लिटरली इंस्पायर्ड बाय बर्जर्क.
Do something! There may be prowling monsters about. I'll go at once. All ready for battle?
Cadence by you're still here? या फ्रॉम सॉफ्टवेयर के सारे गेम्स बर्जर्क से इंस्पायर्ड है बट वो भी हैव इंस्पिरेशन लेते हैं बट जो टोनल है उसकी टोन से जो डार्क सोल्स गेम्स के आई डोंट थिंक दे मैच द मांगा बिकॉज वो बहुत ज़्यादा हाई फैंटेसी है जहाँ बर्जर्क एक मिक्स है बिटवीन डार्क फैंटेसी एंड रियलिज्म. इट इज़ वेरी ग्राउंडेड. बर्जर्क इज़ वेरी ग्राउंडेड. है ना. अरे आई एम द थंबनेल मास्टर भाई. मुझसे पूछो क्रिंज थंबनेल कैसे बनाते हैं. आई विल गाइड यू. एंड हियर ही कम्स द पैल्पटीन लुकिंग मदरफकर. सो मैं ऐसे कह रहा था सिंस आप बेस्ड गेम खेलो ड्रैगन्स डॉगमा का मुझे मेरा एक सजेशन रहा है. मैं खुद मॉड्स यूज़ नहीं करता गेम में बट अगर तुम्हें आपको गेम को और बेटर लुकिंग बनाना है ना देन यू शुड प्रॉब्ली इंस्टॉल इन ENB विच आई डिड. जस्ट लुक एट द गेम. इट लुक्स सो मच बेटर. लुक एट इट हाउ ब्यूटीफुल दिस लुक्स. बाय द वे गेम 2012 में आया था. स्टिल लुक्स फैंटास्टिक ऑनेस्टली. मैं गलत साइड जा रहा हूँ यार. हार्ड पे खेलने के बावजूद ये एनिमीज कुछ नहीं है मेरे सामने. Either way, I came the wrong way. Come on, Knight. क्या हो गया भाई. क्या कर दिया मैंने शुभ ऐसा. एक्चुअली मेरा जो लेवल है कैरेक्टर का इट्स लाइक 153 और समथिंग. सो मैं कितना ही डिफ़िकल्टी पे खेल लूँ अर्ली गेम एनिमीज तो ऐसे ही मरने वाले. यही तो गलती कर रहे हो आप कैडन्स भाई.
Aught to say, sir?
Shall we search the area?
With that, your trial is complete. You are the arisen in truth, proven beyond any doubt.
आपने अभी गेम के जो प्रॉपर जो मोस्ट फन वोकेशन है वो यूज़ ही नहीं करी अभी तक.
Now, I bid you select a companion for the journey ahead. They shall serve you and you alone, to share in your hardships and aid you in every endeavor.
Looks very mid. What? क्या मिड लग रहा है शुभ? बाद में तुमने आज स्ट्रीम क्यों नहीं करी आज? लेट्स मेक माई पॉन या इसको ऐसे रहना दो. मैं अपने पॉन को हमेशा ऐसे रखता हूँ. शी लुक्स प्रीटी गुड टू मी. आई क्विट. क्यों, क्या हो गया? शी इज गना बी ए मेज. और रुक जा रहा है पानी में. क्या हो गया, क्या हो गया? डिप्रेसिंग क्यों लग रहे हो तुम आज इतना? और इतनी गंदी गंदी बातें क्यों कर रहे हो? She looks lovely as always.
Our fealty is sworn to you, Arisen. From this day, the Legion's men called pawns live and die by your command.
क्या समझ नहीं आ रहा? तो खेला है कि तुमने स्टार्ट ही क्यों किया जब तुम इंटरेस्टेड ही नहीं थे?
A master and his pawn, is it? You'll be quite the force. Come the day you learn to fight as one. Mind you, that is a skill better honed in practice than in the heat of mortal combat. I can help in that regard.
तो बात करो स्टार्ट से. प्ले समथिंग एल्स.
The men of the enlistment corps never turn away the eager. We are ready to begin. Are you? Let me be clear from the outset. I'm a harsh master, whoever the pupil. You'll complete 3 forms of training in sequence. Each serves to hone a different quality. You'll need more than raw muscle here. If you find a task too difficult to manage, you might reconsider your party. There are other pawns here. You can choose among them if you care to. The first task is carrying freight. Haul the lot of them before my count ends. You're free to choose your company, but this is a task too great for just one person. Many hands lighten any load, as they say. Now, get to it. We'll begin as soon as your task is to haul all of the freight before my count ends. Get to it.
Let's continue this. क्या चल रहा है तुम्हारे दिमाग में बताओ. You can talk to me if you want to. Like always. Okay, no problem.
Deadline draws near, sir. We must hurry. There's no time.
Enough!
क्या होगा निकेत?
Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make for a fine warrior afore long. Next is combat training. You'll face my scarecrow army here. Destroy them before my count ends. A large group will be of help again, but you must choose your companions wisely. A company all doing the same thing is less effective than using a varied approach. Choose well. We'll begin. You'll set about this.
I'll sell it with a spell. I will protect you, The deadline draws near, sir. We must hurry. There's no time. I'll sell it with a spell.
Enough! Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make right then. Finally, you'll be destroying more scarecrows. But don't There are two sorts of scarecrow, each with its own weakness. One falls only to steel and brute force. The other only to magic. If you're not mindful of how you attack them, you'll fail. Strike fast and strike hard. Vary your party and your tactics until you find success. Use your head. We'll begin? Well,
This thing was weak to magic.
The deadline draws near, sir. I'll sell it with a spell. We must hurry. There's no time.
Strength in numbers.
enough! That's the fastest I've ever seen it done. And on a task fit to challenge even a seasoned warrior. Well done. You've completed your training. See now the difference well-selected partners can make. Yes, no doubt. You'll learn the rest from actual combat. If you have trouble, examine your... These starry-eyed boys of late are all ambition with nary a sniff of talent. When training demands the first effort, they flee one faster than the next. I know that all too well. Eager to spill some blood, vent their spleens. War is but a lark to them. Such caprice can ill defend this camp, to say naught of all Gransys.
By the way, I'm sorry अगर किसी को ये गेम इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं लग रहा देखने में, बिकॉज दैट इज़ द थिंग विद ड्रैगन्स डॉगमा. इट इज़ अ फन गेम टू प्ले, बट जहाँ तक व्यूअर्स की बात करती है ना, इट इज़ नॉट दैट इंटरेस्टिंग. इट इज़ वन ऑफ दोज गेम जहाँ पर इट्स जस्ट फन टू प्ले, नॉट टू वॉच. जो फील है ना कॉम्बैट की गेम की, जब तुम कंट्रोल अपने हाथ में लेते हो खेलते हो ना, दैट इज़ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग अबाउट दिस गेम. Sorry about that. Not an interesting game to watch, at least not until late game.
The men of the core in combat. Disclosed. Successfully dispensation task.
This starry-eyed.
आपको बताओ सही एक्सप्लोरेशन में दिक्कत क्या है, उसके हिसाब से मैं बता सकूँ आपको.
Boy there, been some time, hasn't it? Enough time to become well famous in your case. The Arisen. Tis the second coming of Duke Dragonsbane, I dare say. I like it, friend. I like it well. Now, let us talk of business.
Hey Rando bhai, good evening and welcome to the stream. How was your day? How was the office? अगर आप आज गए थे तो.
Now, let us pray, call again.
अंडरस्टैंडेबल. तो आपकी प्रॉब्लम है जो लेंथ है यहाँ से वहाँ जाने की, नॉट द एक्सप्लोरेशन इटसेल्फ.
Times are hard indeed. What is it?
सेम ओल्ड. ओके.
Seems the soldiers make their beds there.
सो आज आप प्लान करें कोई गेम खेलने का?
Save your talk for the captain.
गो टू हेल, आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन टॉकिंग टू यू ईदर. स्टैमिना के लिए मैं एक ही सजेशन दूंगा, जहाँ तक मैंने देखा आपको, आप आइटम्स बहुत ज़्यादा रखते हो अपने कैरेक्टर के पास. अपने कैरेक्टर को जितना हो सके उतना लाइट रखो एंड गिव ऑल योर आइटम्स टू द पॉन्स. सी ऑफ स्टार्स वो तो आप ऑफलाइन खेल रहे थे ना, गना स्ट्रीम इट नाउ. या जस्ट लुक्ड इनटू इट. मेरे फ़ोन से यूज़ कर रहा हूँ ना, सो व्हेनेवर इट गेट्स लॉक्ड आई जस्ट डिस्कनेक्ट्स.
The Duke could stand to commission some new roads.
हाँ, जस्ट टू कीप दैट बिजी. अंडरस्टूड. वैसे कितना होगा आपका सी ऑफ स्टार्स? By the one of the things I enjoy about this game is the hidden content of this game. For example, game में कुछ ऐसे cutscenes and quests हैं जो you can like literally miss them. Like that is not a good thing, honestly. That is not a good game design, but I personally love it. For example, अगर तुम ये मिशन करने के बाद यहाँ पर जाते हो अपने विलेज, you will see a cutscene that is quite unique that you won't be able to see if you don't do this right now. 7 to 8 hours. You're quite into the game now. Okay, and कितना लंबा है Sea of Stars? I mean, it's an RPG. It will be quite long, but how long exactly? Yeah, this cutscene. So,
are you come to lead the pawns in a quest to slay the dragon? Those equivocal husks. Will or nill, the Arisen is always drawn to the dragon, as puppets strung in fate's own thread. Many have come before you, eager to stand tall atop the grand capstone of worldly truth that is the dragon. Arrogance. The dragon is ever born anew into the world, and with it too, the Arisen. All Arisen seek out the dragon, but lucky are the few who attain an audience with the beast, while yet they live.
yeah, exactly, Gaines bhai. That is the thing what I love about this game. There is so much missable content if you don't explore the game and explore the world.
In yon encampment they gather up their knights and hired steel. They think to grow their numbers and
Palpatine looking motherfucker. By the way, Star Wars reference, if you haven't watched Star Wars, or if you have.
their lot will e'er be as prey.
See, the entirety of DragonsDogma is all about exploration. जहाँ पर मैं agree करता हूँ, the game lacks in it because जो game world है, it's very not dynamic, like not at all. So one of the reasons that H.Knight is working on the sequel for so much time, जो overall game world है DragonsDogma 2 में, it is looking to be much more dynamic, which I'm hoping will be true.
Gives me chills just to think of it. Ah! I was. I'll make no excuse, cousin. I hid in the well for fear of the dragon. Let me tell you this. You'd be wise to keep your distance from that pit. I was too craven to venture far. And lucky thing, a queer growl echoed back with the sound of water from further in.
Luke, definitely. Like, he's such a, he's such a hero character. He's such an what do we say, idealistic man. Something I love about his character, that however his father was, how bad his father was, whatever he did, he tried to turn him into the light side, and he won him over. Like, he's such a positive character in even in the darkest time. That is like such a lovable thing about his character. Something the sequel trilogy, something Disney and the director and the writers didn't understand and ruined his entire character. Seriously, you made Luke Skywalker a fucking dumbass. You literally changed his entire characteristic for the plot of the movie, and that was so stupid. एक character जो अपने darkest time में अपने father की मदद करना चाह रहा है, that you're doing something wrong and you should come with me. A character who has done so much, who has killed children's, and he still tried to help him, still tried to turn him to the light side, So that kind of thing, you can't really change that character to be what he was in the sequel trilogy. One of the reasons why Star Wars fans hate those movies, which is understandable. Like, उस कैरेक्टर का सेंट्रल पॉइंट, उस कैरेक्टर की जो नींव है, तुम उसे लिटरली पूरी चेंज कर दी तुमने, जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ योर स्टोरी, which was like, ठीक है, the director Ryan Johnson wanted to exceed people's expectations with the character of the movie, which he did, but not in the good way, I guess. और अगर हम बात करें ओवरऑल स्टार वॉर्स की, देन मेरी फेवरेट एरा डेफिनेटली प्रीक्वल ट्रिलॉजी. इट जस्ट फील सो यूनिक compared to other aspect of Star Wars. The prequel trilogy feels so unique. And अगर हम prequel trilogy की बात करें, then I love Darth Vader, Anakin, and obviously Obi-Wan. Both are such lovable characters. And if you're a fan of prequel, then I will personally suggest you to watch Star Wars Clone Wars, the TV series. It's amazing. And Star Wars Rebels as well, for the sake of Ahsoka and her character.
There's all down there. Mark my words. I could feel it, I could. You'll not see me going back down there to find out what... What? You mean to go down there? You're a right hero. Here, if you're set on going, take this...
Yeah, prequel trilogy is awesome. Yeah, best lightsaber fights actually उसमें ही prequel में ही है. Whatever you do, those movies have the best lightsaber fights.
I'll not soon forget your bravery, cousin.
And fingers crossed, the Mandalorian movie and the upcoming Dave Filoni Star Wars movie will be similar to original trilogy and prequel trilogy in its tone. And they're using one of the best story in Star Wars media, which is Heir of the Empire or Heir to the Empire, something like that. तो लाइक जो सेटअप चल रहा है करंटली स्टार वॉर्स मीडिया में, जो टीवी सीरीज़ है मैंडलोरियन के अंदर, असूका के अंदर, दे आर सेटिंग अप अ कैरेक्टर नेम्ड थ्रॉन, जो लाइक एक काफ़ी बड़ा एंटेगनिस्ट है स्टार वॉर्स लोर में, हु वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन द नॉवल हेयर टू द एम्पायर. सो होपफुली इट विल बी गुड. मैं चाहता हूँ लाइक हमें एक एंड गेम टाइप सीक्वेंस मिले इन दैट मूवी, जहाँ पर हमें सारे जो करंट कैरेक्टर्स हैं टीवी सीरीज़ में, Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Ahsoka, and hopefully Luke Skywalker and the original trilogy character, which are Leia and Han, because वो characters बहुत important है उस story के अंदर, A to the Empire. That novel is basically the sequel we never got. A sequel to the original we never got. It is a novelization of that story. So I hope जो हमें movie मिल रही है, that will be accurate to that novel, because it's said to be really good. I hope that. Yeah, one of the best fight scenes and choreographed fight scene, absolutely. And the final battle in Revenge of the Sith, like the final battle, it is around like 20 to 25 minutes between Anakin and Obi-Wan. It is so well like choreographed. Like like it's basically dance. You're seeing two characters dance and fight each other. And like वो फाइट स्टार्ट होती है फ्रॉम द कंट्रोल रूम में स्टार्ट होती है. दे लिटरली went to the volcano while fighting each other. That is like such a lengthy and such a fun fight scene to watch, and the background music so good. John Williams did absolutely amazing job with the music with both the original and prequel trilogy. Amazing. Like prequel trilogy के बहुत flaws हैं, but despite everything I love those movies for whatever they are. Dialogues cheesy hai, absolutely. Acting not that great, but they did pretty good for whatever they had. Kuch annoying characters like Jar Jar in the first movie, but I still love those movies. Those were like the first movies, Star Wars movies I watched, so I might have nostalgia for those, but still, I love them whatever they are. Origin story में Lando, I'm not really interested in Lando's character that much. It's fine to me. Like he's an important side character, but I don't feel much about him. Nor honestly, I don't even like Han Solo that much either. I much more prefer characters like Obi-Wan and Anakin especially because of prequel trilogy. वो movies चाहे कितनी ही cheesy हो, but that cheese, that meme quality of those movies like makes them so like rewatchable and enjoyable to watch more than the original trilogy for me personally. So like I will die on that hill. I love prequel era more than the original era. I just love it. And जहाँ तक eras की बात कर रहे हैं, then it will be prequel and Rebel era after the original trilogy, the time between Mandalorian Book of Boba Fett, that kind of. उसके बाद original trilogy and मैंने अभी तक High Republic era खेली नहीं है. I find it like मैंने KOTOR खेला है but never completed it. But वो like जो mysterious feeling है ना उस era की, the Knights of the Old Republic era की, whatever you call it, Republic era, that is I think what we called, that it's so mysterious, that kind of thing. I think that will appeal to me a lot, but उसके बारे में confirm नहीं सकता how much I love them until I finish both of the games. So I will let you guys know. Yeah, they are very entertaining. The prequel movies are very entertaining to me as well, especially Obi-Wan and Anakin's relationship. I already have a lantern, my guy.
Some refuge I chose, eh? It is almost a blessing I was blind with fright. I heard a low growl while I was down there. Had I seen further back, it is too frightful to think on. Some refuge I chose.
The life of a salesman surely has its own troubles. This is a fine bit of fortune you've come into. Come to Grand Soren with riches in mind. Instead, find only cravens cowed by dragon fear.
Hey, Madeline.
Streets are chaos. My goods ruined or lost.
Business is better at court, but even a return to our modest custom is welcome indeed.
Yeah, no problem. Can't wait. Either way, thank you for coming to the stream. अच्छा अपर बॉडी पे आई थिंक मैंने इक्विप नहीं कर रखा. एक्चुअली अपर बॉडी इक्विप नहीं कर रखा. Yep, she looked great. Let me give her some proper rings. Magic 36.
As you will. What can I do you for? As you will. As you will. What can I do you for? Take cat.
Okay, let's complete Madeline's quest.
Oh, I know you. You took up steel and drove the dragon from Cassidus, yes? I heard about that. And of course you know me. I come here now and again to restock my wares. You do recall me, yes? Madeline? Finest peddler in all Gransys? Ravishing beauty of legend and song?
Madeline.
Well, no matter. I've bigger problems. These are dark.
You have bigger something else as well.
As to drive even I to the brink of tears.
Yeah, that was horrible.
And yet, just when I need the aid of one both clever and strong, you arrive.
Basically, she's a gold digger, but a lovable and charming gold digger.
Truly, fortune means us to partner together. Don't you agree?
I think not.
Only a fool could mistake the thread of destiny what links us. You will be my savior true, and after me, the world entire. And with that, we must
Hey Rishi, good evening and welcome to the stream. How was your day? How are you?
I must travel there with all speed, but the wilds are perilous of late. Would you see me there safely?
Sure, Madeline. Let's go.
It is but a short walk, but we mustn't grow complacent.
Let me get rid of. I should have completed this quest before, honestly. But छोड़ो, कोई बात नहीं. By the way, Rishi, could you please tell me if the stream is fine, both audio and visually?
We share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other folk. The roads are safer than the brush, but still, we'd best stay wary.
Endeavor to be ever calm in battle. Bide your time, then strike.
Come on, Madeline, where the hell are you?
Careful! A goblin! Ah, gold! Strength in numbers, Arisen. Now there's a fine trick.
Endeavor to be ever calm in battle. Bide your time, then strike. Shadows crawl with thieves. Stay watchful.
Just login हुआ है? What do you mean?
It's safest on the roads.
I yet cannot fathom how you drove that terrible worm from the villain. That dragon has ill timing for true. I was near to closing several deals in Grand Soren when it struck.
Yeah, मैं mod Dogma. कुछ mod नहीं करा actually, मैंने just दो चीजें change करी है.
So you know,
वन इज़ दी ओपनिंग म्यूज़िक जो मैंने चेंज किया ओरिजिनल म्यूज़िक से इनटू फ्री, एंड दूसरा मैंने एक ENP इंस्टॉल किया है टू मेक द गेम लुक बेटर.
What leads there closed. We have the dragon to thank for that as well. I make for the encampment to speak with the guard captain and learn when they will reopen the path. True, there are other ways to the capital, other paths, but enough idle chatter. We should move.
You'll find naught but the finest wares here. Thank you very much.
Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this mess.
The Duke could stand to commission some new roads. Well sturdy, this place.
रुक बेटा, तेरा काम हो गया, तू चल निकल यहाँ से. तेरे को समुद्र में पहुँचाना है मुझे.
Success, and all thanks goes to your fine work. We'd best be inside, don't you think?
Let's change my points vocation as well, because मुझे रुक को ठिकाने लगाना है, and it will be just 2-person party because मैं already इतना overpowered हूँ.
This may sound untoward, but have you aught in the way of coin? Please, I must make for the capital. Times are dark and my purse light. It's a terrible curse being poor. Times are it takes all I have just to keep the tears back. Will you spare some gold? I would repay you, of course, at some point, most likely.
By the way, another thing, अगर तुम इसे पे नहीं करते ना, then I don't think she opens a shop, and इसकी शॉप पे बहुत सारे ऐसे equipments आते हैं एंड गेम में जो तुम्हें काफ़ी यूजफुल रहते हैं. So like one of the missable things in the game as well.
I am so very much in love with you at this moment.
Sure नहीं हूँ मैं इसे proper review बनाऊंगा या फिर just gonna make a small video ऐसे. We'll see.
We can safeguard you. Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today? Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
I don't think मैं इसकी change कर सकता हूँ फिलहाल skills, right? Oh yeah, I don't think I can.
What will it be today?
अच्छा, sorcerer से start हो रहा है. That's good. That's good. Honestly, give me Thunder Affinity. That is much more useful overall. Never mind. The only downgrade of using an E and B, load times are quite big. It's worth it though. Definitely worth it. रुक बेटे इधर आना एक बार. मरा नहीं बेचारा. ओए अशोक की बार मत कर. कोई बात नहीं, मैं खुद फेंक दूंगा तेरे को. गुड बाय. रुक, मरा नहीं क्या अभी तक? जाना है यार. तू बनेगा ब्राइम के लिए खाना. बाय. नाइस. राशन पीस. रुक, चलो अब ठीक है. The first thing you need to do after you get your own pawn. अरे मर जाओ. Because already मैं काफ़ी overpowered, so I don't think I need 3 pawns. Sorry, 2 pawns. 2 काफ़ी हैं. मैं डैमेज डील हो जाऊँगा. मेरी जो मेन pawn है, she will be a healer. And even then, let me change her vocation for a bit. I need her to be a guardian.
As you wish. I shall be your shadow, Arisen, with anything daring to attack you, my main target. I try to speak or remain silent as the situation demands. Would you have me continue in this way, Master? As you wish. I will attempt to be more talkative from now on.
बात भरी कर देता. मैं नहीं करता. मैं जान लेके भेजूंगा साले की.
My all is yours to shape, Master. Should I suffer a deadly blow, how shall I voice my anguish? If it pleases you.
Reporting child for harassment. So now she is a guardian. She will help me to. She will be a support one basically.
Up to your old mist. We all the faith can keep.
अब मैं एक तेरे दो निशान करने वाला हूँ. I'm gonna go this way. यहाँ पर मैं क्वेस्ट भी कर लूँगा और हाफ वे थ्रू वहाँ भी पहुँच जाऊँगा जहाँ पर क्वेस्ट के लिए जाना है मुझे. गुड प्रोटेक्टर दो. Just a moment. मेरा पौन है, करूँगा मेरी मर्जी.
Which way should we go, Arisen? I hear running water from around.
7 माइस मारने थे ना, कितने 5 मार दी.
This bridge is too far decayed to use. The water below is shallow enough to ford. There you are, soaked in water. I'll heal your wounds.
देखते हैं भाई. ड्रैगन्स डॉगमा 2 में मैं ऐसा पॉन बनाऊंगा कि सारे उसको हायर करेंगे. देखना, गाना मेकर चमक छल लो. जैसे मेरा करंट पॉन है ना, रापचिक माल, वैसा बनाऊंगा सेकंड में भी. ऑल्सो अगर तुम में से कोई ड्रैगन डॉगमा 2 परचेज कर रहा है ना, मेरे पॉन को हायर कर लेना. आई नीड रिफ्ट क्रिस्टल्स. बट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैंने गेम परचेज तो कर लिया. आई होप कैपकॉम डेमो रिलीज़ करे ताकि मैं चेक कर सकूँ किस तरह से चलेगा मेरे पीसी में वो गेम. बिकॉज जहाँ तक अभी दिख रहा है ना, दैट गेम विल बी क्वाइट डिमांडिंग. बिकॉज PS5 में अभी जितनी फुटेज दिखी है ना हमें, वो 30 FPS एंड सब 30 FPS है. सो फिंगर्स क्रॉस्ड कि मुझे एटलीस्ट प्लेएबल FPS मिल जाए. 30 भी इनफ है मुझे, बट प्लेएबल होनी चाहिए. एंड होपफुली आई विल बी एबल टू स्ट्रीम द गेम. लोएस्ट डिफिकल्टी पे खेलने के लिए तैयार हो, बट इट शुड बी एन गुड एक्सपीरियंस. Bye Rishi, and thank you for coming to the stream. चलो
Unusually vast and well. Take care, you aren't soaked in water. What's this? The way is fully blocked. This looks interesting.
An important thing I should probably do. Something I forgot doing. Surprisingly, a good amount of views. That's good.
The animals of the field are a good source of meat. Leave it to me, Master. We've here arrived. No harm must come to our charge. This encampment serves as a fine bulwark against monsters. Quite a breathtaking view from here.
Such a kind child. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Times are hard indeed.
Times are hard indeed.
Endeavor to be ever calm, Father. Bide your time. Strike. The roads are safer than the brush, but still, we'd best stay wary. We share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other folk.
You've slain the monsters of the well, have you? Truly, you are a wonder, cousin. I think upon it, 'twas my hiding in the well what brought the danger to light. I take no credit, mind. I simply feared I'd be blamed for releasing monsters upon the village for having opened up the well.
It was fine to pretty good, actually. It was busy, honestly. अपने इंस्टीट्यूट पे ध्यान देना, इंस्टीट्यूट के असाइनमेंट्स करना, एंड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंटली जो सबसे ज़्यादा टाइम कंज्यूमिंग था वाज एडिटिंग द वीडियोस. ओह भाई, बहुत टाइम कंज्यूमिंग एंड बहुत एग्जॉस्टिंग था यार. लगातार लाइक 5 व्लॉग्स एडिट करना, उसके बाद नॉर्मल वीडियोस एडिट करना. A lot of time consuming, honestly. It was like quite time consuming.
Tis a relief in all you're doing, cuz. Here, I owe you at least this much for all you. I shall strive to learn from your example. Commit myself to becoming a soldier fit to defend the land and its people. Honest. The caves at the well's base run deeper than you might think. I know from the echo what returned my screams and whimpers. The caves at the well's base run deeper than you
Yeah, like यार हैवी तो नहीं कहूँगा. इट्स जस्ट नॉट एज इंटरेस्टिंग राइट नाउ बिकॉज इंस्टीट्यूट में भी चल रहा है फोटोशॉप एंड अडोबे इलस्ट्रेटर. सो फोटोशॉप इज़ यूजफुल टू मी. इट इज़ एन इंटरेस्टिंग सॉफ्टवेयर जिससे मैं अपने थंबनेल्स के लिए यूज़ करता हूँ, लोगोस के लिए यूज़ करता हूँ. सो इट इज़ अ वेरी यूजफुल सॉफ्टवेयर. सो उससे मेरा इंटरेस्ट है थोड़ा बहुत, बट इलस्ट्रेटर इज़ नॉट दैट इंटरेस्टिंग टू मी पर्सनली बिकॉज इट्स मोर अबाउट क्रिएटिंग योर ओन आर्ट, जिसमें मैं ऑलरेडी इतना अच्छा नहीं हूँ. एंड सेकेंड, क्रिएटिंग पोस्टर्स एंड दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग. पोस्टर्स भी नहीं कहूँगा, मैं कहूँगा प्रॉपरली आर्ट रिलेटेड सारी थिंग्स जिसमें मैं ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टेड नहीं हूँ. सो लाइक इलस्ट्रेटर इज़ फाइन. इट्स चल रहा है, बस चल रहा है. अरीना एनिमेशन नाम की वजह से सेलेक्ट किया था मैंने.
They do whatever you please once you gives the word. Some don't care for pawns, but I don't see how they're so bad. And drown me if I wouldn't take a few pawns of my own. I'd put them to cooking and cleaning, I would. Yeah, some of the more excitable folks claim pawns for an evil sort. Can't be trusted and all that. But no pawn's never done me ill. Whereas I've had plenty of humans what stabbed me in the back as soon as I've turned it. Yeah, some of them more but no.
First the dragon, then the pawns. The old stories are true. No man can escape once the cycle starts. The dragon arises and pawns soon follow, with a hero to lead them on a campaign of glory. It sounds like a cradle tale, something the minnows like to hear. But that's how Duke Edmund himself got his start in life. Tongues wag with tales of the pawns. Say they come when war is near. Them poor husks are drawn to that encampment like moths to the flame. Have you visited that encampment? Best leave the soldiers to deal with them pawns. Naught but ill comes from the likes of them. I see your mind turn. Wonder why an old man knows the subject of pawns. In truth, I speak little more than rumors of old.
Arena is expensive. It is.
Some folks claim to have seen frightful shadows in the wood across from the encampment. I've no word of monsters.
बट थिंग ये है, मैं नाम की वजह से गया हूँ बिकॉज अरीना इज़ लाइक वन ऑफ द ओल्डेस्ट इंस्टीट्यूट रिगार्डिंग एनिमेशन एंड दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स. So hopefully it will help me in future for my job. But then again, it's all about your work. We'll see. Honestly, नाम की वजह से लिया मैंने. Maybe that will help.
enough to set my mind to worry. Some folks claim to yet.
Another quest done. अब एक क्वेस्ट चर्च के ऊपर है, वो भी कर लेते हैं.
Ask this of anyone but you, cousin. I have news for Merrick. Dark news. I fear I cannot bring myself to face him. Will you go in my stead? His brother is dead. It happened on the shore a ways. We were fleeing the worm, and Cortez leapt before the beast's talons to shield us. I saw it. Saw him hurtling through the air. Saw him fall back to the ground. I did nothing. Just watched the poor man die. I cannot face Merin for the shame of it. He deserves to know what happened, but please go and tell him. Merin was e'er the proud brother. He loved Cortez dearly. He has the right to know of his brother's death, but I've not the courage. I've not... Please, cousin, for his sake, if not mine. Merin was e'er the proud brother. He loved Cortez dearly. He has the right to know of his brother's please.
Day to night, this area feels completely different. It warms my heart to see those who fled the dragon, even now, return. How fares your wound? Does it still trouble you? The chief is worried. He reasons you mean to leave the village. I think much on the wound the dragon gave you. Sometimes when night comes and sleep escapes me, I fear it has changed you somehow. I know it is folly, but I cannot help myself. If ever you do leave the village, I will look upon that wound as the cause. Benita told me of the flowers you gathered for the wounded. You are kind as ever, cuz. Benita told you are...
I understand wanting some time by oneself, but taking up in the woods all on your lonesome? Like that witch? Besides which, one leg of a dragon flame and that whole forest is off the map. You'd be roasted like a pig on a spit. Once I trembled at the thought of a dragon, but no, now my fear is hardened into wrath. I despise that dragon, with all I am. We're but simple folk, humble fishes of the sea. What's to be gained going after the likes of us? Ooh, the big, mighty dragon comes to pick on the little people, eh? Well, pish to that. I despise that. Ooh.
Tis selfish to beg a favor in such times, I know. But there is aught I would ask your help in. Might we speak a moment? Privately. My thanks. Tis a sensitive matter. I would ask your discretion. In the wake of the dragon's coming, many of the villagers have come to offer prayers. As a novice and a newcomer, I welcome the chance to be of use, but my scriptures are missing. I have yet to commit the verses to memory. Without the text, I cannot offer up a proper prayer. The scriptures were secure in the chapel last I saw them. I do not wish to believe them stolen. If you come upon them, pray see them back to me. I would be ever in your debt. I am newly come, and eager to become part of this place. I wish to be of service, but now, just as others have come to rely upon me, 'tis a shameful failure on my part. I cannot think the scriptures far gone. Pray, help me look around the area. I
fear I am remiss in introducing myself. I am called Austin. I am both a servant of the faith and a scholar of man's faith at large. I make no demand of age or origin where rare writings are concerned. If you find such a text, I would eagerly read it. I make no demand of age. If you...
one of the mechanics where you can find some of the text in the game, and अगर तुम ऐसे देते हो पढ़ने के लिए, he will tell you about the lore of the game from what I remember.
Let's have a look outside the church. Perhaps someone knows aught.
Twas me. I confess it. I took the father's book from the chapel. I tried to go back and find the book, but I was in such a panic as I ran. I just wanted to look at it. Just curious is all. Forgive me. I cannot remember where I lost it. I thought to steal a glance and then return it, but the dragon came and I dropped it as I ran. Oh, what am I to say to him now? 'Twas me. I confess it. I tried to go back. Forgive me. I thought to steal a glance. I thought...
Mischievous child. Where could that book have gotten to? 'Tis like to hide away from sight. Roof, perhaps. Not be easy, but we'd best go tell Mary.
Parkour. Parkour.
One could walk most of the village across the rooftops. Let's have a look. We must see the message delivered to Mary. Then he is dead.
What? Cortez is found? I see. Elvar has suffered in this as well. Cortez made his choice. He faced his end with valor and died a man. Elvar bears no fault in that. He has no cause to blame himself. My thanks, good Fisher. I am sorry this burden fell upon you. I shall go and put Elvar at ease. Heard you've got yourself a few pawns to shove around, eh? I've one thing to say on them pawns. They ain't from the maker, and I don't trust them. I suppose that was two things. They say the pawns spawn whenever times are dire. To hear some tell it, they come to aid us. But I'll believe that when I see it. And maybe not even then. They say the pawns to hear...
You certainly...
They say to hear...
Our chief suffers in these times. That there was some way to help him. They say when a dragon appears, it portends doom on all surrounding lands. I know of villages that packed all and struck out for safer waters after an attack.
They to hear...
We've done as asked. Best we advised Elvar of it.
Pray forgive the trouble my cowardice has placed upon you. Cortez did not trade his life for mine, so I could wallow in idle self-pity. I live the best I am able, for his sake.
told, dragons aren't such a terribly rare beast. When our chief was but a minnow, the Duke slew a worm that appeared near these very shores. They visit the mainland from time to time as well, if what I hear can be trusted. A dragon is as a storm, don't you think? It blows in, wreaks its havoc, then vanishes, quick as it came. A dragon is as a storm.
I am newly come, but now the scriptures! You found them! Oh, Maker be praised! I cannot thank you enough. Truly, the people of Cassidus are a good-hearted bunch. Now I can once more offer proper prayer on behalf of the village. But I have dallied long enough. There is work for me to do. Prophecy foretold the dragon was come unto this land again. That much I knew. But to see the beast come ashore in our own village. What a fearsome sight. Truly, the beast is death made flesh. It stands in violation of the Maker's blessed mercy. I grieve for those who are gone, but we were fortunate to lose so few by the Maker's grace. May he ever watch over us and be our shield. I grieve for those who are gone, but we were fortunate to lose so few by the Maker.
He seemed well relieved to have the scriptures back. Benita told me
Then beasts will burn the whole world.
Okay, now let's continue the main quest.
that must be too much of a bother.
You look... Of the fate you look take.
Ah shit, I should have taken that one. Yeah, just give me a moment. I need to go inside again. अब चलो आए गए तो कर ही लेते हैं, एक्सपी मिल जाएगी कुछ नहीं तो, बट दीज क्वेस्ट्स आर नॉट फन ऑनेस्टली.
What? Do you need something? I'm trying to work here.
Oh, fuck off, Jarika. You're a soldier, why do you need protection?
share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and leave it to me, Master. No harm must come to our charge. Endeavor to be ever calm without. Hold your tongue. Then strike. 'Tis safest on the roads. Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place. Maybe materials here. Perhaps we'll find aught of use. Nearer on! Quite a breathtaking view from here. Best we were more watchful than ever.
My thanks.
Well met, sir.
I am Mercedes. I lead the men of the enlistment corps. I've heard talk of the Arisen. They say you hold dominion over the pawns. I've ordered pawns to take up swords and fight myself. But they are a clumsy lot. I cannot call them into this world as you do, though, nor make traveling companions of them. What manner of magic lets you command them so? Well, it matters not. The dragon is come. I'll welcome any help, be it pawn, arisen, farmer, or fishwife. Make use of the encampment as you please. Are you in need of rest?
Surely am.
As you will. Repose is the better part of readiness.
चलो खत्म.
I am impressed.
Oh, damn! This your handiwork? For true? Oh, what did the lack of an idol doing here anyway?
Ancient tales of the Arisen are well and good, friend. But make a gift of these hates to the Duke, and you might earn yourself a real title. Arisen. I see better now from whence the legends arose. Good judgment, swift footwork. Impressive, truly. In any case, The Duke will want to know of this attack. I'd hoped to gather a larger force before leaving for the capital, but the Hydra's head and the Arisen who claimed it make up the difference amply.
I cannot say what the press may hold. You'll need your strength. It will be slow going with your cart. I dare say you will have no trouble catching up.
What? You have some business here yet? Time is scarce. A rotten head makes for a poor trophy.
Just give me a moment, I will let you know.
Terrible creature. I saw it from my spot at the post. What was it? It's been dispatched then? Thank the Maker. Hold a moment. Is Kina not with you? She was said to lead the village in search of art for your wounds. I thought you accompanied her. These are dark times for a girl alone in the wilds. Any idea where she might be off to? The chief worries after Kina as well. I pray she wouldn't attend the forest alone. If another beast such as that Hydra were to appear. The chief worries after
Let's go help Kina. Hey Rakshit, good evening and welcome to the stream. How was your day and how are you? Where is chief? Where is chief? Where is chief? Alive and kicking. I mean, take it, but that is quite a low standard.
First in 50 years, they say. For all the tales, never thought it could truly be so massive. There's a gloom about the village still since the beast struck, as if it left its shadow to menace us. Seems it may be a while before we're back out to sea. Standing about fretting never got a man anywhere. The only thing to do is do whatever we can, each day after the next. I'm ready to see where my tomorrow takes me. Standing about, I'm ready.
Hey Ketan, welcome back. ऐसा मत बोलो यार.
She spoke of the witchwood to find a cure for your wound. If she's gone there for true. I beg of you, find Kina and see her back safely, ere some ill befalls her.
क्या हुआ ऐसे Rakshit? If you want to share, please you can.
Kina feels for you. She does. Your wound is oft on her mind. I thought her holed up in her room, poring over one poem or another. But at last look, I found her gone. She most like stumbled on some remedy for your condition and set out in search of it.
अच्छा फिर ठीक है.
I only pray danger passes her by. Kina feels for you. The...
Let's go save Kina. रक्षित, सिंस तुमने इन्फिनिट वेल्थ कंप्लीट कर लिया, अब व्हाट आर यू प्लानिंग टू प्ले नाउ? ऑल्सो सिंस तुमने पूरी सीरीज खेल रखी है, व्हाट डू यू प्रेफर, टर्न बेस्ड कॉम्बैट और रियल टाइम ब्रॉलर? एंड अगर तुम लाइक कितना इम्पैक्ट करा टर्न बेस्ड कॉम्बैट ने, अगर तुम्हें टर्न बेस्ड पसंद नहीं है तो तुम्हारे फन पे? See, I'm personally fine with both, but I just prefer real-time combat. अरे रक्षित नहीं, केतन बोल रहा हूँ यार। तुमने कुछ कंप्लीट नहीं किया? ये बताओ कौन सा खेल रहे हो तुम गेम फिलहाल? रियल टाइम ब्रॉलर वाज बेटर. Still, how is the turn-based combat? Is it fun still? At least it is fun, right? And काम में थोड़ा जाना यार. Make to the visual. हाँ, मतलब काम में थोड़ा जाना. Understandable. Understandable. Can't say. जब मैं खेलूँगा तब बताऊँगा मेरे ओपिनियन क्या है. And honestly, I'm more interested in the story of Ichiban and Infinite Wealth, so we'll see. But mini games बहुत फन लग रहे हैं honestly उस गेम के. Any particular reason you drop playing games, Rakshit? Mass Effect complete करोगे, okay. DragonsDogma, Dark Souls, haven't decided yet. Mass Effect तुमने खेल रखे हैं या पहला प्ले थ्रू होगा? Shut up. First playthrough. Oh, you're gonna love those games. Remember, अपनी सेफ फाइल कैरी फॉरवर्ड करना मत भूलना इस गेम के अंदर. Your choices and consequences are really important in that game. क्या हुआ? Okay, wanna focus on studies. Understandable. That is understandable. That is like honestly I'm way too overpowered right now. Even despite playing on hard difficulty, I guess. I can literally kill most of them in one hit. अगर तुम्हें साइफाई पसंद है ना केतन, you're gonna love that game. Like one of the most unique and beautiful sci-fi worlds out there.
rich in resources. Follow this road down and we'll come to the ridge. Proceed with caution, Master. There may be wolves about. Armed road. Wolf hunted fast. Counter after they strike.
कौन मार रहा है बे?
In lands where men fear to dwell, monsters always fill the
I played some Mass Effect. It was amazing. The only problem was एक बार I was playing for like 2 hours and laptop got crashed, all progress lost. कौन सा वर्जन था Mass Effect का? Were you playing the original or the remastered? I will suggest जब आप कोई भी खेलना है तो play the remastered. The most definitive way to play that series. Legendary edition, yeah. You should play Legendary edition, and अगर if you want to purchase it, then it's 300 rupees on sales for most of the time. Absolutely worth it. Kina.
The forest. Oh, what are you doing? You came searching for me? Forgive me. I would never wish to worry you, but I had to come. A witch walks these woods, one who understands the language of the dragon. If I may find her, I will beg her aid in healing your wound. Will you accompany me? This fog bodes ill. I would walk easier with you at my side. The witch of these woods was once friend to our village, but with the faith's arrival, she fled here for fear of being branded heretic. This fog confounds me. Is it always so in these woods?
Nah, अगर तुम खेलो रक्षित, please play the Legendary edition. That is like the most definitive way to play Mass Effect now.
It's as if the very air strains to block our path. It's been an age since the witch last visited our village. In truth, I can't be certain she lives here still. Yet even should we find her vanished, we must keep faith. There must be aught here, some small clue. I now know why they named this forest Witchwood, and not just after her we seek. The villagers are right to fear this place. I now know why the take care we're not separated from Kina. Shall restore your health.
हाँ APO के साथ. या स्टिल वो गेम शायद इतने डिमांडिंग तो नहीं जाता, मुझे ध्यान है.
Well thick this forest. Let's head this way. The wood is uncommon dense, almost as if it means to hide all the way. It is a place rich in valuable resources. Fireworks well!
See, this is why I love the pawn system so well. Like अगर तुम्हारे pawn का knowledge है ना कि mission कैसे करना है, she will let you know where to go, where to follow.
It's been an age since the witch last visited our village. In truth, I can't be certain she lives in Sicily. Yet even should we find her vanished, we must keep faith. There must be some small clue.
मैंने अपने spawn के साथ पहले भी खेला पूरा गेम, तो उसको पता था कुछ कैसे quest करनी है, कहाँ जाना है.
To block our path. Leave it to me.
चलो another quest complete. RDR2 भी रेंडर स्केल 50 पे करके लो सेटिंग पर खेला था, रिप्ले करना है वो भी. हाँ, अगर तुम्हारा पीसी तुमने अपग्रेड कर लिया तो डेफिनेटली यू शुड प्ले दैट गेम. इट्स ब्यूटीफुल. लाइक मैंने स्टिल उसे मीडियम सेटिंग पे खेला था एंड स्टिल लव्ड इट. This background music is such Monster Hunter. So Monster Hunter.
A great and aged woman? Perhaps you might have seen her. The witch. You see, grandmother? Your grandmother? Yes. Where might we find her? I would ask her aid in dire matters.
She's dead.
She is dead. She died. As all must. Oh.
Oh.
What of you then? Know you aught of the dragon? Can you read the worm speak? Gran told me. Faith knows. Cloaks the dragon. Cloaks the truth. Those who search for truth outside the faith are branded heretic. So your grandmother told you not of the dragon, that the faith might leave you be. Yes.
Now Kina will try to become the scholar of faith, and they will find her later on. Another missable quest, that easily missable quest honestly, because game तुम्हें particularly उस place पर नहीं भेजता if you want to complete that particular quest, because that is like very that is like untouchable area of the game where story doesn't go at all. तो तुम्हें खुद को explore करके वो quest complete करने को if you want to continue this.
Might I know you? You seem familiar. Bran spoke of this. Said not to speak with you, with people from beyond the wood. Others rarely come. When they do, they frighten me. I hid away.
Kina's aims are fulfilled. She seems quite grateful, Arisen.
Why is it now? Why do you not frighten me?
Because I'm in a reason like your gran.
Why is it now? Why do you...
I need that idol. I need that bronze idol. Thank you. There she goes. चलो आज कम से कम ग्रैंड सॉर्न तो पहुंच जाएंगे हम, आई एम श्योर. गेम का एक्ट 1 कंप्लीट कर लेंगे.
Kina is safe. Thank the Maker. Pray, forgive her. If she acts the fool, 'tis only 'cause concern overwhelms her sense. She's like you in that. Always setting off without so much as a thought. Most like the fault of ill parenting, which makes the blame mine then, eh?
154, good.
First the dragon, then the pawns. The old stories are true. No.
The life of a salesman surely has its own troubles. It warms my heart to see those who fled.
I don't think anything else is remaining, so let's continue the main story and let's go to Grand Sorin. Just give me a moment. She's collecting flowers. Let her do that.
Not even the saltiest fishermen venture far from shore, are you?
Let me do that though. Let me collect the quest from Bitter Black Isles. Not doing the DLC, just getting the quest, because मुझे पता है Capcom ने पूरे गेम के अंदर quest ऐड करी थी in Bitter Black Isles, so I'm just gonna do that. Need to sleep once before that.
This is a place quite restful to my kind.
Business is better of late. I dare say we've you to thank for that. Of course, you'd never mistake our sleepy village for a bustling marketplace, even in the best of times. But even a return to our modest custom is welcome indeed. What can I do you for? You seem tired, cousin. To be.
Let's see if any of the players selected my pawn. But ज़रूरी नहीं है I have like a ton of rift crystals, like ton of them. Someone did took her. Okay, a lot of players did took her actually. As I said, I do make some pretty good looking pawns.
I tried my hardest.
What the hell?
I've been searching the woods, but still no signs of the ones who ran. Seems fear carried them farther than I'd warranted. Not that I blame them, mind.
I never seen this character before.
I've been searching the woods, but still no signs of the ones who ran. Seems fear.
Seems a fair place to rest. Why not avail yourself?
Such a beautiful melody. Such a beautiful melody. Shit.
Take care, you aren't soaked in water. You can see me. Then you are one known to the dragon, bound within the eternal realm. I have dire need of the Arisen's strength. Please, sir, will you lend me your aid? You have my eternal thanks. You speak now to a shadow of sorts. My flesh resides elsewhere. I would take you there now, if it please you.
Sure. Let's go. The Black Isles.
I ask you, is that the fate you've chosen of your own will?
Dark Arisen.
You You are arisen. We stand now on Bitter Black Isle, far as sea from the cove we departed. I would ask you to explore its depths. Were it possible, I would not send you off with so meager an explanation. But I fear I myself do not know it better. My past, my aims in coming here, all of it is lost, as in a fog. All I know is that I, like you, was called here, and am bound to stay. I sensed you in the distance, and called to you for help. I knew somehow, as by instinct, that you could grant the wish of the one who dwells below. Just as I know my role here is to aid you in that pursuit. Purification of cursed artifacts. Should you in your travels find such ensorcelled objects, pray, bring them to me. The procedure requires but a few rift crystals, and it is a service I would gladly tender. I shall aid you however I can, for therein lies my own path forward. If there is aught I can do...
पर्चर सारी कर रखी है मैंने. सॉर्सरर भी पूरी अपग्रेड नहीं है, नीदर रेंजर और मीच. अभी नहीं, क्लास में बाद में चेंज करूँगा. शी इज़ अ मेज राइट नाउ. I don't think I need to change her equipment.
If there is aught I can do...
Let's see. As I was saying, let me change her vocation.
If there is aught I can do,
Can't use any curative.
if there is aught I can do, say. If there is aught I can do,
Already sat. Gotta change her equipment though.
if there is aught, I shall aid you however I can, for therein lies my own. If there is aught I can do. there is aught I can do, say. If there is, I shall pray. I shall aid you, however, if there is aught I can. If there is, I shall aid you however I can. Sir, I would take you there now.
Take care at the water's edge, Master. Many boats, just as you'd expect for a fishing village. It warms my heart